Boom, baby. Oh, mama. Whew. Let's get into this, boys. The Minnesota Wild, on their home opener in overtime, Joel Eriksson Ek with the Hattie tonight. Minnesota wins 6-5 in overtime and are now 3-0 on the season. Let's fucking go, boys! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about. That's the good shit right there. Oh, man. That was a beautiful setup, too, between Zuccarello, Kaprizov, and Ek. Oh, baby. I mean, this game had it all tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This game had it all. God, I loved it. I mean, this game had fights. This game had physicality. This game had back and forth. This game had goaltenders standing on their heads. Granted, 6-5 is a final score. I mean, if you're a defensive-minded coach, yeah. Hey, at the very least, it's entertaining for the fans watching. But, oh, man. Yep, safe to say hockey's back, baby. Too bad I didn't record my reaction there, but damn, man. Oh, baby. Whew. So, yeah, let's go ahead and actually get into the gist of the game here now. Minnesota Wild win 6-5 in overtime. And, yeah, I mean, the biggest thing I would say is, God, this is the same shit that plagued them a lot last year. Stay out of the penalty box, please. I mean, Jesus. I think we had probably like 10 penalties tonight. Combined, like between both. I mean, holy shit, fellas. Can we stay out of the box? I mean, we gave up like 2 or 3 power play goals there. Well, granted, to be fair, they gave up like 3 or 4 power play goals tonight themselves, though. Yeah, Winnipeg's not looking so good this year so far. I mean, granted, like I say, it's a marathon, not a sprint. But, oh, man. Yeah, that first period was back and forth. Back and forth. And, of course, it ended tied. Then we go into the second period, there's a little bit more back and forth, and guess what happened? You guessed it, tied game. And then in the third period, we go down 5-3. And then a greasy Eriksson Ek goal that bounced off of the shaft of his stick goes in, makes it 5-4, I believe. Or was that the tying goal? Anyway, the one where actually that goal by Ek was the one that tied the game, if I remember. And then there was one before there too. Yeah, it was, oh boy. I mean, wow. But that goal to tie it up, I mean, the Wild fans were already making their way to the concourse, but as soon as they heard that, as soon as they heard that there was still a chance, I mean, yeah. But probably, I'd say the big thing from this game here, like the huge, like the really major turning point, was that offside call challenged by Minnesota that ended up knocking off what would have been a 6-4 game-sealing empty net goal by Winnipeg. And then Eriksson Ek, about 45 seconds or so later, gets that goal off the side of his stick and just kind of bounced it in. And then overtime happens. And again, kind of back and forth. Minnesota had their chances. Winnipeg had a couple of good shots. I mean, wow. And then just a beautiful tick-tack goal to finish the hat trick by Eriksson Ek to win it 6-5 in overtime, keeping the Wild undefeated. Oh, man. Whew. Yeah, like I say, this Wild team, even after last year, I mean, wow, that was a hell of a game by the Wild. I mean, that season last year was awesome. This, like I say, this team is resilient as hell. This team is resilient. Every time they got hit in the mouth, they came back. And came back. And came back. And then eventually, they managed to get that one break in overtime with that nasty tripping call that ended up with Kaprizov flying into the boards, which... Whew. By the way, it's kind of nice seeing Kaprizov getting fiery and feisty. Didn't necessarily like him going to the penalty box, but again, what can you do? But yeah, again, probably my biggest gripe is staying out of that penalty box. Like, this has been an issue for the Wild. Granted, they're a physical team. I mean, that's more than likely going to happen a few times here, but Jesus, fellas. Oh, but at the end of the day, the Wild pull off the comeback against Winnipeg. 6-5 in overtime. Let's fucking go. So yeah, basically, until we meet again, this is Jacob. Have a good night.